Welcome back, everybody, dudes, dudettes, lords, ladies, adventurers, to Tabletop Masquerade. I will be tonight's Dungeon Master again. My name's Michael. With me, I have our party with us. We have Michael, Rebecca, Caden, David, Megan, and Wesley. So currently, we are still in the Jaded Forest. We just made our way. It's made our first day, full day in Grove Magnolia. Will someone just please give me a recap of what happened last session? One momentary pause. We might sound different this episode because we actually got our microphone set up correctly from our good friend Neil here.
Yeah!
Neil, if you just pop in a little bit to the camera.
Everybody way off stage.
Yeah!
It's been a huge help for us. I've been desperately trying to fight this audio battle. It has been, tell me how you really feel. It has been quite the journey, but thank you, Neil, for providing us with some expertise in this and helping us out here.
Thank you, Neil.
Yes, can someone please give me a recap? What happened last session? What was our first day in Grove Magnolia like?
I got arrested.
You did get arrested.
You did get arrested.
You made it to the Grove. Almost everybody sailed in just fine, and then you decided to get high. You and Silk ended up down at the station to give statements, so not officially arrested. And then we went shopping.
We did go shopping.
You went to a jewelry store. I went and got guns.
I like to stare at people.
You got mauled by women.
You did. You licked a lot of windows that day.
Yeah.
Frank was carried around in a baby carrier all day long.
Yeah, you did. You had a lot of like,
a lot of women
he's
like
such a big boy. He must be such a proud dad.
Yes,
like no questions asked. Just two of the largest men in town. Just assume that they're like father's son.
Yeah, I'm staying in the baby carrier.
Okay.
Oh,
This is great. This is great.
ran into who we believe is Petal's younger brother, Velmir.
C.
Who also cured your colorblindness.
Oh yeah, Velmir. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he tried.
I forgot he did do that.
We went back to the inn, and Testes told us about the man. It's, like I said, one of Petal's younger brothers. Found out that Petal has another sibling that they had while she was gone.
Yeah.
A Kari snuck out to go see about criminals and caught somebody sneaking into Petal's room. So he killed himself.
He killed
and
himself.
Then you threw him out.
No
the
blood
window.
on my hands.
Well, you looted his body and then threw him out the window.
Right. Yes, I did.
You told Ling Wei, who immediately ran off.
Up to the room.
Ling Wei and Petal ran upstairs to check all their belongings, I suppose. And Kari took a dagger and a cloak off the body. And that's where we ended, with Kari throwing somebody's body out the window.
I am glad that we had a recap because there's a lot of those moments I forgot that.
This is the only reason I'm taking notes.
You keep it for both of us.
Yeah.
So we are still in the inn. And yes, can you go to the let's see here, Twilight. You have a pause the other one. There we go. We're still learning. We see Ling Wei and Petal run up to Petal's room. We're all still downstairs. We're all kind of one of the dining rooms has been set aside for y'all. This is kind of like a very quick meeting area that you guys can have with somewhat privacy. They did have a curtain kind of drawn back, and when it does get drawn, you still hear the outside noise, but it's obviously muffled. It's not like someone's fully closing the door, but these are some pretty thick curtains. But Ling Wei and Petal burst out. They start running up the stairs. What are we doing right now?
Following.
Oh wait, what was I?
I'm still licking windows.
I'm in the baby carrier while
licking
with you.
Are
you licking or is your face while he's leaning over?
Yeah, You're really close, breathing a heavy fog onto the glass.
People are coming up to all the glasses you touch, and they're kind of trying to put together two nose marks. What kind of creature that's a 1.5 foot distance between them? very perplexed at this.
I was hanging out with Petal,
So,
my
okay,
buddy.
That's right, you were. So we all go running upstairs. It is the same exact scene as where you left it at. Some of the stuff was still kind of strewn about. So the rest of y'all, you enter Petal's room. It's a very kind of not your typical Inn's modesty, where it's just like a bed and a dresser, like kind of hay straw bed. We're in Grove Magnolia. We're in a very high esteem, very naturalistic, but elves themselves do keep a high level of hygiene normally. So this is like, all the bed is kind of more of like these roots kind of looks like they grew together in the bed frames.
Oh.
The bed itself has like some sort of soft, firm, kind of compacted to make it into somewhat of a bed. There's a vanity with a mirror on there as well, and another smaller dresser. Everything has been torn apart. The bed sheets have been torn up. The drawers are pulled out of the dresser. They're upside down. Clothes are everywhere. From what clothes that Petal actually had, there was a small bag that she kept. Little knickknacks. The mirror is also tilted at an odd angle. The window's wide open. Curtains kind of blown. You enter in, and you see like kind of Ling Wei scoping out the scene. She draws her sword out. She starts checking every nook and cranny, looking under the bed, looks out the window. Petal is kind of just going through stuff, trying to figure out maybe what was stolen or what they were looking for. You can't really tell. So she's just throwing stuff about right now.
I turned to Ling Wei and I'm like, I already got him out of here. Why are you looking for more people?
I don't know if there's going to be a follow-on attack. You left.
Yeah.
Coast got clear. If anybody was standing outside, they would have saw the room empty for a moment. I don't know what was going on in this room, what they were looking for, if they were trying to attack Petal. But there is a chance that maybe someone was coming back to cover up whatever this person was doing.
Well, they did a terrible job in the first place, so.
Can I?
Do you know what they were looking for? What were they doing up here?
Oh no, he was sitting in a corner, like all
Sly-like.
very, very sly, rubbing his hands together, and then I came in, tried to get at least a little information that he killed himself.
What happened to the body?
It's over there.
Where's over there?
Outside the window. On the floor.
You go to look out the window and there's nobody.
Can me and Gronk be walking by and there's a body on the ground?
You just put a random body on
We're walking back to where the
Got
other.
it!
Can I
Let's
do
see.
a history or a perception or an investigation to see if this is ransacked in the same way as fucking what's her name?
Barbara.
Barbara's house.
Oh,
That's what
I was
it is.
thinking
right.
Deborah.
right.
Yes, make whatever. So we're obviously in a lot smaller of a room.
What do I need to make that connection? Perception, history.
You can do. I'll say you can do a perception check. You can do an investigation check. You can do an arcana check. We are in the Jaded Forest, so you can also, do maybe survival or nature checks as well.
I do survival for this.
I got
It depends. It just depends what you're specifically trying to do.
I want to see if this is ransacked in the same type of way. Like, did the same person ransack this as who ransacked Barbara?
Let's do an investigation.
Okay.
I want to investigate with you.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
smart, very
doing
smart.
a perception, and I got a 21.
Okay. What are you trying to perceive?
What's that?
I
It's a
am
nat
trying
20.
to
Kind
perceive,
of scope of
like the scope of what's going on, and maybe any sort of clues or anything that sticks out that could lead to more information of what's going on.
Okay.
I was gonna say if he's in the baby carrier, we're walking back to meet up with y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys enter in. No one's in the dining room.
Yeah.
Bartender goes with the large group by chance.
Yes.
Odd figures, pointy ears, smaller stature, bulbous men. Yeah, they all ran upstairs.
I don't
Okay.
use short people.
What did you roll?
A 22 on investigation.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Plus 5.
good.
And mine, nat 20. If you really,
Whoa!
yeah,
Damn.
I'm
First one
investigating.
deception.
Oh yeah. Let me just
Um,
use that one again.
Cool. You rolled for perception.
Yes.
What'd you roll?
21.
21?
21.
Okay,
Damn.
I
got
haven't rolled
14.
anything yet. Can I use a nature check for
On
this?
what?
Okay. Cool.
Perception.
Roll your check. Did you do anything?
I'm not doing anything this time.
And you two are just walking in.
I got a
I
14,
did
he got a
my
21.
work.
Okay.
I've done my part.
So
don't.
for
I
the
saved that.
investigation checks,
I'll beat you up right now.
this room is
Try.
This room is too well kept to like look at footprints. Is there dust in footprints? Like they scrub this place top to bottom. It's the first in through the gate. Most travelers would go through here. It's also like the main, not the main, but one of the bigger hubs of trade as well, being right here. So, like I said, it's super clean. Judging from like the way things have been moving about, you can tell probably one person did this. Just from the way this was thrown, you're kind of like visualizing where he was going through the room, trying to create like some sort of 3D picture in your mind of it. Not to where he goes first, but it definitely looks like he's looking for something. So not like Barbara's, where it looked more like a cover-up. They were looking for something.
Perhaps it was the cyanide pill in his mouth.
Maybe.
I thought he committed suicide by just.
He didn't eat it. It wasn't a tooth. He pulled it out of his
No,
pocket.
he killed
Who
himself
knows?
and he threw him out the window.
Maybe Petal had it. No,
Maybe
let's
Pe-
not
yeah.
go that. Let's not just confuse that. Let's not go down that.
That's
hole.
not what happened.
For the perception check, so Crawl.
Yes.
You walk in and
Oh no, carried in.
you got carried in.
Yes.
There's like a moment where you try to go through the door, you hit your shoulders, you kind of like scrunch up, and then Testes hits his shoulders on the way in too. They have to both crunch up. You get like a
Trying to figure out a
hug.
sideways walk.
Yeah, we do.
on my chest.
They're just as wide as they are, like, they turn sideways.
They're
Jeez.
just as wide as they are wide.
I was gonna say deep.
There
I think
was
that would go
some sort of scuffle. You don't know exactly what you're walking into. You see Ling Wei sort of already looking around. Petal's kind of helping clear some stuff out. Flinris and Aloe are kind of looking more in depth at certain things. You know that whatever happened already happened.
Yeah.
You see like remnants of some sort of liquid on the ground as in droplets leading in like just a puddle, and then every couple feet will be like another drop before it goes out the window.
Okay. I am going to plant my feet so I'm the one standing, and like I'm wearing him as a backpack. I'm gonna go down.
It's like we're playing like piggyback. He's
Yeah.
piggybacking me now from the baby carrier.
Yes, and I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna sniff the liquid to
okay.
see what the liquid
Okay,
is.
and this is
Okay.
by the
I
window.
don't know what kind of
Please have
check that
some
would be.
dripping
I need
window
you to
liquid.
make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. For me.
Okay.
Can I also make?
You want to as well?
I would love
make
to.
it.
How do you reach?
Make it at a disadvantage.
You just hear notes.
Make this Constitution saving throw as a disadvantage. Very odd. for
Okay.
for your nature check.
All right.
What are you trying to look for?
Oh.
nature-wise?
Oh no.
Well,
Disadvantage.
I was
think
just trying to look for like basic foot tracks, but I'm not gonna get anything because I rolled a total of an 8.
An 8? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
19. Oh, so he's already
Yeah,
yourself. I
there's a
rolled
breeze
good.
in
That's
here.
okay.
Nature.
This is wood. Like, no, there's coming in here, just the way that this room is kind of upkept and the way the wood is kind of varnished a certain way, this is probably a room held for more of like a higher ranking, higher class person or citizen. Just judging from downstairs, I mean, it could also be that it was the common area. It's more frequented, has more worn, has more wear and tear naturally. This room doesn't have many visitors, you think.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 19.
19?
5.
A 5 on a disadvantage. Oh, sorry.
What's your plus?
Yours
not
was
plus.
advantage from the distance. I said
Oh, okay.
that. Okay, my bad. I did say disadvantage. My apologies. It's advantage.
Try again.
You should
this
have
was a
rolled
what?
You should have rolled 2 rolls in the first place.
Alright, well, I did.
Which one was the highest one?
Well, I'll tell you. Not that one.
The 5.
5.
A 5. Okay.
Oh no.
Let's do this. I need you to make a dex saving throw for me, Crawl.
Okay.
Oh.
Crawl, you're gonna take 5 damage from the fall.
Okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Isn't he carrying me anyways right now?
I'm carrying him now at this
You
point.
guys swap places.
Like, no, we're still on the same thing. I just planted my feet and now I'm backpacking.
And I'm like basically planked out with no feet on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, I get it. Never mind.
No,
He's just taking control. is
Yeah.
all.
It's because
Pretty much.
Tessie shifted to try to sniff
My
more, which
apologies,
caused
my apologies.
Kronk to
Yeah.
lose his balance and
I
then fall
thought,
face
like,
forward.
you were on all fours and like, you were just
No,
breaking
I
in
am
the
on,
air.
I am on all fours at this point, and he's just kind of on. Like, he's just like,
Well,
yeah.
still what happens, you get an enormous weight on your back. Like,
Yeah.
just full. He was, like, you supported his weight, now all his weight just, like, collapsed on top of you. You're still able to hold your
Yeah.
place. Tessie's full on passed out. And from the cyanide gas that's still left over.
Oh, okay.
Worse.
Hey guys, this is cyanide.
You don't know that, but.
Hey guys, this made Testes pass out.
Oh.
Make my testicles recoil.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, so I guess now at this point I'm backpacking you.
Yeah.
Carrying
Would
you
you like to
around.
move from your spot so you don't also get it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
moving now. I just
Otherwise,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
see
be like,
what
hey,
it
Grok,
Gronk's
was.
just
another
carrying
roll
me
for me.
away. Gronk
Yeah.
is just carrying me away on all fours.
What?
At this point, I can stand.
Yeah,
Sounds like it's a good
I
good
do
thing we got the
remember
door and window
There
open.
was a detail, I don't know if you remember, there was a symbol on the
Oh yeah,
piece
that's
of
right.
wood.
There was a symbol on his noggin.
Oh.
What was it
I'll
again?
just draw it really
Okay,
quick.
fabulous. Because I have not expressed that in any context.
Are you going to tell us this?
So we're gonna go back out onto
I don't
town
know.
and pick up some ladies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
While passed out.
Wall passed out.
And the baby carriers and whatnot. That's
My feet are dragging behind Gronk as he's like so the baby carrier walking on 2 legs down the street.
So what is the rest of the party doing right now? We made our checks.
I guess I'm gonna check on Petal and make sure she's not like.
oh.
His Lingway
We
calmed
should
down,
go
or
panic
she's still
attack or
panicking.
She's somewhat calmed down, but she still is on the ready and alert right now.
What if they go after the brother next?
The who?
The
The
brother.
brother that visited me
Mr.
while licking
Paladin?
windows.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
how do
we
you know
were-
it wasn't the brother that
So,
was sending this
when
person?
you went out here,
Ooh.
That's a
was
fair
a-
point because he had questions
what we
about Petal.
assumed to be
Oh yeah, that's
he-
right.
her
I
brother.
don't know if he
or
knows it's
not
Petal,
her
but he
brother,
knows the
Petal's
lady
brother.
with red hair with us.
Caught
an
us in
elf
the street
with red
staring
hair.
through the glass
Right.
while we're looking at everybody else doing the
So
shopping.
it could have been the brother that might have sent it.
And he
Wow. The
basically
plot
was
Nick
asking
wants
me
to be the next-
questions.
Yeah.
I had a smell to me
Havenar?
that smells like
Havener.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
So-
yeah.
Okay.
If he's in line.
Which brother is he in the lineup?
I don't know.
Highly
I only
detailed.
wrote down 3 of
Do
the
we know how many
children.
Scary
siblings she
And
has?
there was supposed to be
So
6.
there are. Petal told you for how many
Not
siblings she has. She is the
She's like
kind of in the middle. So there's 6 of them, and she is the second youngest. So she would be the 4th child. That'd be second, third, yeah.
That's
So
third.
she's
So
the
second youngest.
Was she second youngest when she was kidnapped?
She knew that
Yes.
she had 2 siblings younger than her.
So you are right. Now she's found out that there's a younger one, so now she is third
So
youngest.
now she's dead middle.
Yeah. So
Minya.
talk to Petal.
Her sister, younger sister.
Oh yeah, I want to ask Petal if she knows anything about the symbol.
Ah.
You hand her, you kind of, you take like a parchment, crudely draw something real quick, and you kind of show her. She has a puzzled look. No, I've not actually seen that before. That's news to me. Where did you get this?
Oh, it was on his forehead.
It was honest. It's odd.
It's like a
It
tattoo.
feels like a cultist.
Yeah, that would be a good.
Yeah. I haven't heard of any cultists around, or at least from what I remember hundreds of years ago, and I do not remember that symbol.
Actually, can I pose a question to you? Have you ever heard of the Silver Hand?
The silver hand? No, I have not.
When
Well-
me and Silk were in the guard tower, we had made mention, in a way to get ourselves out of the situation, that we were part of a group to help intercept a potential threat against your sibling's life on her return back.
Like Secret Service.
And then there was a mention about the Silver Hand.
Still kind of slaps your hand mid-sentence of the talking, in a sense that, stop talking. No, I've not heard of the Silver Hand before. Is it something that is maybe native to the groves, the Jaded Forest, or is this like out the rest of Elox?
I don't know about that part.
No, I'm not heard of the Silver Hand
Okay,
before.
I didn't know anything about the group, so I didn't know if you knew about it. If it's been a group that's been around for a while.
Do you think it could be the same off the symbol?
The symbol.
You think it
I
could be
show the
Silver
symbol
Hand?
to the group now.
What does the symbol look like?
Upside down. Good job.
Creepy.
Put it on your forehead. That's what it looked like.
I need you to make a charisma.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow. Yep.
Nope.
That's
Probably not
super
then.
cool.
This is the conversation that y'all are having in the room. We are still downstairs, correct?
I think we're.
You wake back up. You wake back up.
Okay, yeah. We're.
You wake up to like Gronk just not slapping you, like just punching you.
Yeah.
Like, that's his form of slapping away.
But like at the same time, I'm still in the baby carrier, so I'm standing up, just fucking.
I'll say, do you know if it's possible if your brother might be in town? Somebody was asking about you.
I would assume that all my brothers would be here. We don't really, except for what Finya's doing right now. I mean, 5 years is a little short. It used to be a lot longer that we would travel to the other groves individually. But I'm assuming it's sort of their, like, we call it a grove pilgrimage. It's something the higher royals will do. It's, at least when I was still here, it was a way to kind of learn leadership the way the other groves run it. They also get to learn the different specialties of each grove, whether it be learning a new school of magic or combative skills, or just learning the history of the forest and connecting. Because each grove has its own kind of specialty per se. But for 5 years, that's fairly short. I'm assuming that's what it is, but other than that, we would most likely stay here at the grove. There's a lot of duties that we still have to attend to here. Finya wasn't there yet, and our younger brother wasn't. I was just starting to get tasked with roles within the family. So I would assume my older brothers are here. Perhaps I should tell you my family, the names of my family. Perhaps that might be helpful. Buckle up, because there's a lot of names here.
Hold up.
I'm
not ready.
Oh my Jesus.
Write that down, write that down, write that down.
I'm
We
so
forgot
ready.
his name! We threw out his name!
Oh, cool.
Okay, in order?
We're going to start with the Havenor. So, the father of the grove. Lysanthier Aladon Magnala. That is Lysanthir. Next is Aladon, which is Alidon, Magnala. The Ashtar, or the Havenor's wife in this case, is Valindra, Valindra, Magnala. The eldest brother is Ailmon, Aimer, Ailmon. I can't give this to you, there's too many important notes.
Ah.
We'll do this. We have technology, guys.
What?
Make this easy.
I thought our crystals didn't work.
I'm just gonna give them to you. Shut up.
I don't know what these
There
names
is-
are.
Having fun coming up with stupid names.
If it's
That's
double
still too
digits,
much information.
if
I
it's
can't
double
give it to you.
digits, then
No, there's just I have family trees and like arrows pointing to. It looks like a very crudely drawn clue board at a.
With the red
It's
string.
okay.
I
Yeah.
connected the dots. We haven't connected.
I have like 4 clues and I'm just putting them.
You can continue their names. We'll spell them phonetically.
There you go.
Oldest brother Aelon Amer Magnala. The second eldest is Darshi Selenar.
A sister or brother?
Sister. Third born, which is a male, Behalum Halase Magnala. Then it's Petals, so we do know Etzelune Ero Magnala. Her first younger brother, Velmir Aron Magnala.
Aaron.
Aron. It's almost spelled that way. And then there's Phinia Lorson.
And we don't know the name of the youngest.
And we do not know the name of the youngest. Oh, okay. Like that? Very cool. Yes.
Okay.
I like my names.
So my brother, the one that you were talking to, can you guess maybe age-wise? It's hard for elves, because we do reach like a certain age where the pubescent youth leaves and we kind of become adults, and it stays that way for 500 years, and then age comes back in trinkets.
Wow.
In trinkets. But could you just guess? Is he young, or like? I would have to assume Velmir is maybe 280. So he's probably still an adult at this point. But could you get a grasp, maybe older, younger elf?
I don't know if I
Aloe,
was there.
you would probably have a better. I don't know if you saw them though.
I don't know if I was there.
I think
Or was I with y'all?
Was it?
when the
I only wrote down testes, but I don't.
I was gonna say I think this was just a test.
yeah, it was
Okay.
just a
Because
test.
he was
he's
following
wrong.
people at
That's
looking
what
windows.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he definitely had some guards with him. as per
Oh, the
Kron.
guards.
Well,
the
I think if
fancy
you lick
guards.
windows, you're going to draw some attention.
This is very true. But I think from their description, they were like royal guards, so definitely, of course, a family member of some sort.
Or maybe
But,
he's just a snobby noble, just putting his nose
There
where
is
it
a lot
shouldn't
of
be.
high nobles in this town.
Oh.
But from their description, I will say they match the same colors from like the captain guard that
They
like
did say they
the
look
rest of them.
familiar.
They didn't.
They had different regalia. Not regalia. They had like any sort of emblems. It just looks more polished, I guess you could say.
Higher quality.
Higher quality.
Cared for.
Not just for show, like, oh, I shine my armor in lube and oil every
Lube.
every day. No, this is very much like I hold myself that I precautious of everything. I check every single detail because it's my job. You know,
Discipline.
discipline. Thank you. Yeah. So do you have any further questions to ask these two?
Nah.
No.
Are you going to be okay sleeping in here, or do we need to get a different room?
Link Way speaks up. I will not be leaving Pedal site.
That wasn't the
But
question.
will you sleep in this room?
Yes.
Great.
Alright, you have fun with that.
Maybe though we will sleep in here for tonight, but perhaps we should think about relocating to a more secluded location.
I am also open for if we have to move. I think it would be a good idea as well.
I think we only have the one room right now.
We got 3
Question
rooms,
is-
right?
No, we got a lot of rooms because
There's like 13
we're
of us.
paying at the end.
Yeah.
Do we tell the innkeeper that her place got broken into? That's going to cause a scene and get the police involved.
I think we should keep this on the down low.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Because throwing a body out the window isn't causing a scene.
Right.
It's gone.
Well, when you looked out the window, the body isn't
The
there.
body was gone. So the problem did take care of itself.
Is
No,
there
the
a,
problem walked away, and now we have to find it.
is there a way we can check to see if those fluids are about the same time and whenever he fought him, or were those afterwards?
Are you in the room, Kari?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna say for you, you assume that these are from the cyanide.
Oh yeah, I would assume so.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just was
Question.
curious about that.
Perception check. Is there any like empty sealable bottles around me?
Like just mason jars laying around.
There's a couple like makeup jars. Maybe some oils, lotions.
I want to
Lotions and
see
potions
if I could go
from
back to
Tons
that
of
puddle of poison and store it in the jar or bottle for later, just in case we need it.
You see a couple jars.
You're
Obviously,
so
they're petals
I like
stuff,
that.
but by all means, you can dump it.
All right, fuck yeah! I am going to collect some poison
Okay.
and add it to my inventory.
Oh.
I would like to
We
do a
can throw it in the
medicine
raccoon
check
pouch.
on like the
Yeah.
materials inside of the others to
You
see if
finally
maybe
moved
any
up in
like
my book.
poisonous
Yeah.
materials
Yeah,
may
that's
have been
security.
added
Yeah.
into like other makeup bottles and stuff. Would that be a medicine check?
Go for it.
Poisonous kids.
I don't know where the pencil.
19.
Not that you can tell. These all seem somewhat for whatever the use is, whether it be for moisturizing lotion for the skin or certain types of ingredients and regimens for makeup.
Oh,
You were able. Excuse me. What are you? That you know how expensive? Oh my! It's all over the floor. As petals just kind of like having like
I need it.
it was a gift from. I do hope you do realize the.
no.
You know what? It's not even important.
Pedal.
Yes.
I know what he did is probably very wrong, but we're also just trying to make sure that you are not in as
How are you
much
getting
danger.
it off the floor?
Huh?
Is my
We're
question.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Just like full on gasoline siphon.
Never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I got a secret stash of some more stuff if you would like to.
Stop it!
Oh.
Arrest me for that! Stop it!
I
Has
didn't
anybody
like.
not told him that I can get you something better from a stove right there.
What?
Look out the window. Yeah, they have all sorts of other medicinal herbs and
The
reeds
good
here.
kush.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I should have asked.
My friend, Spikolis, I will buy you some.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Then we can share it together. How about?
I would rather be in a steady state of mind. I appreciate the gesture.
You're welcome.
Party pooper.
Yes, you scoop it up by all means.
Yeah.
We see Kronk like has a jar like trying to scoop the lid into like whatever it's like almost gets on your hand from a flick of the lid. You're able to get it in
All right, sweet. And then so me and Testes walk back up to the room.
there. They start.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, please tell me
bye.
no.
No, cool. So we all will.
Oh. I don't have to sleep that long. I don't care that much about sleeping. What if, I mean, I only have to sleep for 4 hours, really. I'm more curious and concerned about that crazy thing that came in.
That's what she
I
said.
now want to. I don't care if nobody wants to come with me. I'm gonna go check and see if I can slink around town, see if anybody's stalking the streets.
I gotta sleep still, otherwise I would come with.
Go ahead and make your
I'm
stealth
feeling
check. Everybody
restless.
else will surrender to the night.
That's so
Surrender to the night.
Okay. I'll at least just do a little patrol. Let's see.
Okay, what'd you get?
Oh, here's
That's 15.
Okay. So you're walking around. What are we looking for specifically?
Looking for
Like trying to
any
find
more
where the.
sneaky things lurking through the shadows.
Go ahead, make
any-
perceptions, investigation, any checks that you would like to make.
I want to just perceive.
Okay.
Not trying to do too much. I want to just make sure the nearby perimeter is secure. Well, wow, it's not going to be that secure. Oh, nah, 14.
You make your way around. You kind of like duck behind some barrels. Kind of go behind some trees. You climb up some. Try to get different points of view, different vantage points. Maybe start scoping out. This is a potential like archer shot or gunshot from another window across the street. You're looking at hot spots of different areas, somewhere they could, if someone were to disappear quickly, which direction they go. From just trying to get a lay of the land. You don't see anything particularly worth noting. It is just a Now nighttime at the main gate.
Wow, that's
of Grove
wrong.
Knowledge.
Okay. This
So it's
sounds
just you?
fun. Yeah. I'm heading back now.
Alrighty, you will also head to bed. I want to incorporate this is kind of something I had, how I first started playing Dungeons & Dragons. I need everybody to roll me a d20. We're going to incorporate our first dream rules. Dream rules for this.
What?
We're going to
Oh,
go top to bottom.
I want to reroll.
interesting.
A 19.
Oh, I also
14.
14.
18.
An 18.
I also rolled a
A
19.
19.
7.
A 7.
6.
A 6.
Are we gonna have some zombie dreams?
Yes, we are.
For you four, so Kari, Flimris, Testes, Kronk, you've traveled weeks. You fought in a huge battle of the town, saved the world. This is like the world's now stopped moving. You're not in an airship. You're not on a boat somewhere. You don't have to wake up early to start helping rebuild. You are now just genuinely like, this is my first night of actual relaxation. And you feel you have beautiful dreams, warm, comforting dreams. You wake up just feeling like you're ready to tackle the day. Aloe and Spicolius.
Oh no.
You have dreams where a past mistake that you did is coming back to haunt you. Maybe it was a life or death decision of a friend or family. Maybe it was your first rejection at a loved one. Maybe it was when you broke your leg and you couldn't make that important meeting you had to go to. Whatever it may be, you're starting to relive it. You'll wake up just feeling restless. Like you were tossing and turning all night. You woke up several times. Aloe, you get the sense that there's this impeding doom within the forest that you've had multiple times. This dark gloom cloud that's resting over it. We're going to have on certain checks throughout the day, or might have disadvantages on these.
Okay.
No.
Gronk is right, Gronk.
That
You're finishing yours.
I had a very rough sleep.
Would you like another?
One more.
I'm out.
You wake up to horns out on the streets. There is like a facade that is currently happening right now. You guys all open up your windows. The sun starts beating down on you. The sun hung high, or is just starting to rise over the Grove Magnolia, casting dappled lights throughout the shaded forest. The trees and the canopy above you is just starting to shine some light through. Then you get the sense, you hear noises, the air is buzzing around you with excitement. You start to see some townsfolk start to gather around, leading, kind of having a pathway cleared deeper into the grove. Their faces are all painted. You see some flags going around. This is the parade. This looks like to be some sort of welcoming party for Phineas' return back to the grove.
My eyes shoot open. With like the bloodshot. I'm like, I thought I was supposed to sleep in today.
Oh,
But you slept
and you were
well.
just talking about that.
There we go. That's better.
You need 24 hours of sleep?
As many sleeps as I desire.
Okay. Understandable.
I keep my
You
dearest.
guys make your way down.
Oh.
You want to meet up real quick?
I'll drag my way down.
Drag myself out of bed, I guess.
I carried Kronk down the stairs with the baby
Still
carrier.
the baby
yeah.
carrier.
Wake
You guys
up,
were spooning
like,
the entire night.
we wake up and I climb into the baby carrier and then we go, oh my god.
Oh my
We
god!
weren't cuddling at all.
Not that you know
Remember,
about.
it's pull to pull or hold a hole.
Oh.
Never pull
Oh my
to
God.
hole.
I'm just kidding.
I go downstairs to get breakfast and I
second breakfast.
Oh.
Very Hobbit-like. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay. I didn't pick it up. Bye-bye. So you, so you got your second breakfast. He kind of packs it up for you, puts it in a bag. You start to hear more and more people start to come in, or start to gather out on the street. Sorry.
Awesome. I mean, not.
Bedraggedly, I will reflect for a moment.
Bedraggedly.
Tear falling down from the eye.
Will reflect a lot about the dreams that I had that have made me have such a restless night. Get dressed, get myself, and go downstairs.
Spicolius is haunted by the one time he called his teacher mom.
Oh my god!
She was so happy about it too.
Awesome. You guys make your way out. Yes, the townsfolk are gathering. You're starting to see them all lining up. Their faces alight with joy. Today is now marked the day that Finia, the youngest daughter of the grove, after a 5-year journey to the other distant groves, has returned. The parade has begun. You see trumpets and horns and a facade of guards, all clad in beautiful armor, similar nature colors, capes as well. You start seeing a path is being created for them. You see on top of a calico horse stroll up. You see a very radiant, red-haired young elf, adult elf, carrying herself very proudly. She's smiling. You see actual joy and excitement in her face, seeing her town and her people for the first time in years. Her horse is marching proudly. Like I said, smile ear to ear. People are chanting her name. Everybody, you see everybody super excited right now. You guys are standing amongst the crowd. You're captivated by this spectacle. You don't even know what you're getting yourselves into another adventure. But the reunion you're seeing her return. You're having the sense of I'm proud. I'm experiencing a moment that not normal people in everyday life would experience. You see some of the people, the townspeople come up, they start putting flowers, they start giving her gifts and stuff. None of the guards really stopping them. They're just standing alert, looking out amongst the crowd. Suddenly you start to see the parade, not slow, they just enter. They're now letting the full excitement, and now everybody's getting a look. There you see a big round of applause. Finia's gaze is sweeping over amongst the crowds, and then she stops. She looks over in your direction. You see the joy and the smile kind of start to fall. It almost time seems like it stopped. You see her face a rush of emotions. From the distance that you are, you can still tell there's a rush of emotions. Her face kind of goes pale. You see shock, disbelief, happiness, all at once. You look over and you see Petal also have a very similar pale face. You're getting the sense that they have locked eyes. Finia's horse starts to move forward towards your direction, and you see Petal kind of shake her head ever gently, sending a hidden message of not now to Finia. You see this confused, sad look on her face. What are we doing here?
I want to take the extra cloak that I have procured off of a dead man's body, and I want to over Petal. Because we forgot to cover her up.
Is she still in roughly disguise for magic spell that she did herself on the boat?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
Okay, but still, her sister can recognize her. Okay.
I'm not gonna a blanket over a fire. I'm gonna put it over her shoulders and
bundle you off, old lady.
Yes, I'm gonna bundle you up and okay, let's go on now. very like as subtle as possible to bring as little attention because obviously this is like a moment.
Yeah.
I want to do an investigation check to see if like anybody else has kind of noticed this interaction.
Oh, everyone's noticed.
Well, I mean, like specific, like guards or other things like that.
That's a good check, actually.
I'd like to know if it also as well.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You make your rules. Anybody
Same.
wants to look
I'm
for
gonna roll
something?
that one.
Yeah, I'm still taking a little nappy nap in the baby carrier.
Yeah. Snot bubbles.
Snoring.
I didn't do good. I rolled a 9.
Okay. 22. No, they're not noticing. They see Finia. They're more blinded by the happiness that their daughter has returned.
Okay, great. Do I get her covered?
Yes. You
Okay,
cover her
amazing.
up. She kind of like gives you a nod. Kind of wraps it up, throws the hood up over her head.
Can I approach this?
Yeah,
idol
you
of
guys
mine?
are all standing
So
there.
okay, I'm just gonna slink up there, all weirdly and woodsy as I am. I have this little seed in my hand, and now use my druid craft to make it bloom into a lovely little yellow flower, which I hand to her, and I say, "We're at the tree branch inn."
Oh, Finia didn't walk up to you guys.
Huh?
She's still like 100 yards
She's-
away from you.
I thought she's walking up there.
I slunk over there like I was a fan. And
Oh, okay, got you. I see what you mean. Yeah, you dropped it.
I was fangirling.
She kind of looks over.
From one of the flowers that I got you.
No, I kept those.
Those are um,
A seed pod, yes. Perfect.
okay, cool. So she looks at it. She recognizes. She doesn't see. She didn't see you walk with that group, but she does kind of pop it in.
And I just slink back away into the crowd.
Does Petal have a weapon on her?
No.
No. I'm gonna give her the extra dagger too.
Okay, you slide. Kind of hand her. You slide a hand. Kind of.
Yeah, just like
She takes the dagger away.
Yeah. Keep that.
We must get moving.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Again.
Again?
My eyeballs.
19.
My eyeballs. Do they work?
I better be perception.
Oh,
Oh,
I
this is
16.
nice.
4.
Oh my god.
Oh wait.
13.
Or
It's like,
got it.
No, I rolled this
Rolling
one
like-
first time. I was
Oh,
like, wow, you gave me a 10.
29.
I
Roll 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I
What are your
love
elf
being
eyes
so
see?
perceptive.
16.
16.
I like to roll a 7.
7.
I'm
So
sleeping.
Well, I am
Alo,
asleep.
Testes,
Whatever I perceive as
Limerus,
somebody.
and Mari, you more feel versus see this at first. You feel the crowd like kind of shift behind you. Like, I'm imagining you guys are standing in the middle of the crowd. Like there's a lot of people. Just so you can get look. You feel that behind you that people start moving around. They start gathering more distance.
Like,
that again?
Like away
you're
from
coming
us?
away
'Cause I
from
thought
us?
we were in
more
the street.
distance away from you.
Oh, so we're becoming the center of attention.
Not so much your
it's like the crowd is dispersing.
yes. So
Oh,
you,
dispersing. Okay.
a little bit, but just directly behind you. You guys turn around. You see Testes. You see a familiar face. You see a very handsome, blonde-haired elf start to walk up with 2 armed guards behind him. Also has a very joyful look upon himself. The crowd is dispersing because they have another royal member walking up.
Time to get Petal out of here.
Time to move. Time to move.
That is your decision.
Absolutely.
Gronk will still be in the baby carrier, probably.
Okay, stall.
Tell us that?
Yes,
So-
absolutely. I tell them to stall, and I'm gonna move Petal out of here.
Kind of like grab her by the shoulders.
Yeah, very much
Get
like.
down,
"Go!"
Mr. President! Just start daggering her.
Remind me, we got his name last interaction, correct? Okay.
I'll give you his name. He starts walking up. You get Petal away.
Okay.
And he walks up and just walks right past y'all. And then a bigger round of applause is now this man walks up and greets Finia. Her face beams back up with joy. She gets off the horse. They embrace in a big family hug. Familial hug. You see some words being said between them. You can't hear it over the crowd of people. A horse is brought up for him. The pixie jumps up and they start both going down, heading to their house, their
Castle.
castle.
Manor.
Thank you, the manor. Every now and then you see Finian kind of look back to where she saw Petal.
I think she told him
100%.
that she saw him.
If you want to make a really strong insight check with
So
disadvantage,
we only know Finya
Disadvantage?
out of
Yeah.
all the names of the family members.
this is
correct?
like 100 yards away from you.
Co-
with,
well, we know the other
open
family
crowd
members,
of
but
people.
in person we only know Finya, and we still
Oh,
don't
no,
know
I-
the name of the
I get
guy.
to
I
re-roll
have
that.
there.
True.
But it's
I rolled a nat
disadvantage.
1, but I get to
You
re-roll
know
that one.
luckies. You
Oh.
know luckies. Half
Can you get them
14.
with disadvantage?
puffs?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 13 with plus 1, so I get 14.
Nice. You can't tell.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good try.
That's the first time all campaign I've been able to use
That
my
is
lucky.
true. We haven't done many rules before this, though. It wasn't until like last session we really started incorporating rules.
I do like luck.
So now the crowd's starting to disperse now, and now you're kind of. There's still a lot of people around, but you're kind of now free to do whatever you want. There's not a parade happening.
What's our plan?
I mean,
Do we have a plan?
Honestly, I would like to know who the guy we've run into
Oh
is.
gosh.
well,
Do you want to ask somebody around us?
Yes.
obviously Petal wanted to go
Well,
make her entrance, but
if
she
the
didn't want to
crowd-
do it with
well,
Phineas
the crowd
showing
is
up.
dispersing. Do we still have a crowd around us?
Yeah, there's still hundreds of people around. She's not in thousands.
I want to ask somebody, possibly who the man that was walked past us was.
Yeah, you walk up to a youngish couple,
Elf couple
taller,
or
yeah, elf couple. They're kind of just talking amongst friends. You walk up and they get Whoa, sorry. Yes, hello. How can we help you? I'm sorry, I was just startled. We haven't seen. If you don't mind me asking, are you an orc?
Yes.
And let me hold on. I got this. Half orc.
How do you know?
Little mix of maybe, dare I say, human.
Possibly.
And very strong intuition. If we cut word out, just kind of get your way from it. Oh, sorry. What can we do for you?
I was just wondering, during that parade, who might that young gentleman be that was walking with his own security on?
Kind of pause, looks at you. Of course, they're not good at half orc. You don't really see your kind here too much, and tourists, I'm assuming, here to see the festival. That was Behu. That was the third son. Well, third boy. He is the head of the Mages Guild out here. He's a very esteemed scholar. He's known for his works of creating illusion and alteration spells. He's their older brother.
Has he traveled any of the other roads as most of the nobles that I hear do?
He did probably like 200 years ago, I think. But yeah, he has been here pretty much the entire time since.
Oh.
I'll regroup with the group.
Okay.
Now that I've seen it, everyone's kind of gone
back
away.
over.
Yes.
Where do we regroup at? Do we just stay
We've
out there?
been
Just gather-
sitting on the side of the street, I guess.
Do we have a plan? What are we doing?
Paddle, what's the plan?
Do we go back to the tavern because I thought she
You
has
kidnapped her.
I would.
she has given information to Petal's sister to meet us at the inn. So do we wait at the inn or do we go out?
Phineas supposed to meet us at the end?
Or
I will.
it's suggested.
I just only let her know. I don't know. She could be held up with festival events.
Okay.
I would. So Petal kind of speaks up. Sorry, that was. She's just so much bigger and older, beautiful, and she just has this. She seems like a different person. It's I don't know. It's. Have you just never seen like a younger sibling, nephew, niece that you haven't seen in years, and then all of a sudden they're just grown person before you? She seems happy too. I didn't know how I would personally take seeing my sister for the first time, but it's a lot. Thank you, Kari. I don't know if I was ready for a meeting, especially not this big of a crowd.
Yeah, we should have covered you up before, but you know, we fixed it.
I don't think any of us would have really been ready for what that was.
No, I don't think. No. So, you still want to go meet them, right?
Yes, I would. I want to talk to Finn. I'm still worried about her. You know, they're still going after her. At least I think they're going after her.
Okay.
That's the whole reason we came here.
I can do some sleuthing.
Sleuthing.
I know my way around the Underdark.
Well, I don't know of any entryways to the Underdark within the. There's
I'm so sorry. It was just like a metaphor.
I'm sorry. I thought you were genuinely asking.
No.
about the Underdark.
Oh my
I don't want to go down there. It's scary.
Our dark brothers and sisters down there.
Yeah.
Drowlos.
No, that mark. I'm gonna see if anyone knows anything about it and see what clues I can come up with.
Okay, you're gonna go ask the just random top folks.
Oh no, I'm gonna with my what's the specific word of my background? Criminal. Yes, I have a criminal background.
Espionage.
Therefore, I will
actions, maybe.
yes some little actions and see if I can.
Some dastardly.
Yes. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna look for people who are like you. Might know some contacts to get me deeper to people who might actually know what this cult is, or maybe I'll just find the cult.
We're all hunting for ways to contact the outside world.
Okay.
It would be prudent to have a wild shape.
Perfect. I have many things ready.
Ooh.
God.
First wild shape.
I know.
What are the rest? So Spicolius, Pronk, and Testes. What are we doing?
Everybody's looking for information.
Time to look some windows.
Honestly, I'm gonna go window licking.
It got you in touch with the royal last time.
I'm
so-
down, bud. Let's
Do we know?
I think we're gonna go lick some windows.
What's her name? The captain.
Lingwei.
Do we know what she and Snarltooth are up to?
They're back in the inn right now.
Okay, are they can we say like guarding the room, Petal's room?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool beans.
Judas.
Okay, I will go sleuthing too, I suppose. Just kind of looking
Of your
around.
own version?
Huh?
Your own version of sleuthing?
Yes. I'm gonna go look for an inn on the outskirts of the town that kind of looks more, not like visited as often. That could be a more shady style.
Seedy. Okay.
Yes, and I want to kind of put a cloak around me so I'm not like so as obvious of someone particularly new. But I just want to go to this inn, pop in an area, and kind of sit around and listen for a little while.
Awesome. We'll roll here. Let's see. We're gonna start with Kari.
Kari and Aloe.
Aloe's art here. What are we? Oh, so we're gonna start sniffing around.
Kari, would ask that you start in wild shape so that stay on my person, be hidden, and if something goes wrong, get out of here.
Sounds good.
I can use my tactics, figure out what's going on, and if things go south, I can have someone get away, and then the group can come and save me.
Hopefully it wouldn't get to that.
Hopefully it doesn't get to that, but having a
Portable ear.
Yes, portable ear, fail-safes, redundancies. Very
okay
smart.
then.
Escape plans.
Escape plans, yes.
Do you have
Your exit buddy.
I think you would hate this, but do you have some sort of pocket or pack on you right now?
I would have some
cloak? The cloak has one.
Oh yeah, I'd have a cloak. I would take Petal's cloak back because she doesn't need it anymore.
Okay. Because sometimes I just gotta do what I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna divide and do this weird shit and turn into a swarm of little crawling insects.
Okay.
I'm gonna just scuttle up into your pocket. Come on, this is what you asked for.
Okay. That's not what I was hoping for.
It's so good. It's gonna be
But
so good.
it might give me even more of the aura of like the don't mess with me. I'll stick my bugs after you.
I got a bag of bugs, and I'm not afraid to use them.
pocket bugs?
Yeah.
Pocket bugs. Go.
They.
Okay.
You are
I'm now creepy
blended
crawling.
in to the shadows of the building.
Blech.
Start making your way around. You're kind of seeing if some sort of symbol might have some similarity, like maybe it's kind of like an Illuminati type status thing where if you look at something a certain way, or if you put certain emblems, signs, insignias together, it'll form into something. You take it away. Not much that you're seeing right now. In broad daylight as well. It's make an investigation or perception.
I was
whatever
gonna say,
check
can I do the other one?
you wanna make. Yeah, whatever you want to make.
I think the symbol that me and Gronk have been
19.
licking on the window actually solves what's going on.
Perfectly just remastered it.
Yes. A 19.
A 19
In perception.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one.
I have the eyeballs.
You're making your way around. You count how many windows have been licked by Kronk and Tessie.
All of them.
You do find, as you kind of go back to the air, you don't find any pictures. You can't figure out where the emblem is or the sign.
Can't find any rooms that point me to a
No,
secret door.
But you do see, you kind of go make your way back to the inn, and you're kind of like, all right, let me go back to where it started. You look to where the body fell. You remember seeing it fall. You're like, all right, let me start looking here. And with Aloe kind of chirping away, little whispers in your ear, kind of giving you some of, are you going to give Kari some of the insight from the night prior? Your findings from the
When you
like,
wandered
vantage
around after
points
your
and stuff?
4-hour nap.
Yes. Which is a whole lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Whose fault is
The
that?
the vantage points, the cool places where people could just go right after the thing.
Oh, okay,
I've seen a couple handy spots.
You go there, you kind of walk around, you look up to where you could see the branch they would have jumped off of, and you see like a notch in the wood from maybe where like a rope was swung across it to swing over. You make your way around, and you duck behind a certain alley that's kind of like, all right, this is where you jump off this building, climb down, and you see just an alley between these two buildings. There has been some sort of like movement through here, commotion. You see things that have been knocked in place. There's like a box that's broken, and you see like within the moss and the grass, you can tell that something human was dragged through here.
Okay. We're going in the right direction.
And you see a couple footsteps, kind of not just one pair, more than one pair dragging this thing. And you kind of start walking your way around.
Covering up some evidence.
They did a terrible job.
You walk around, you kind of see it go through a building, and you follow it around the other side. You see the footprints come back out, and it leads to a stable. Sorry, it leads to a stable, and there's just hundreds of horse tracks from here.
Okay. Not helpful.
What?
Horse tracks.
Horse tracks. Okay.
But we know that there's more than one.
More than one person carrying this body or dragging this body.
You get the sense that they were probably standing outside watching what was happening.
Something that I have picked up on is that they're still dragging the body.
Mm-hmm.
So these people are not very strong, or they're small.
Ooh.
Going from that, these are not elvish footprints.
Okay.
They're too aggressive. They don't have the soft steps that an elf would have.
Okay.
Grace, thank you.
Grace, love that. Okay. I start thinking.
Now this is crazy. Okay.
If I stop thinking in elf, and I start thinking in something different.
Worms.
I first go to halfling. What would a halfling do? So we're at the stables. I feel like the first thing would be go down the darkest path. Around it or in it. Where does that lead me to?
You follow one of the horse tracks, and you kind of go in a direction that you think, all right, maybe if they're halfling, kind of get the sense, what do halflings know they're good for? Wherever any halfling home or hideaway is, food, whatever good smells are. And you kind of make your way over to some sort of, I wouldn't say it's like a bakery, but you get the sense of bread is being made in a building. And you walk in there. You walk up to the door. It's a very dark building, uninhabited right now. You are like probably 2 miles away from the inn at this point.
Okay. But we're at this bakery. It's closed. Okay. Is there a door in the back of the building? Cool. Go back there. Jiggle it. Does it open?
It's locked right
It's
now.
locked. Okay.
You see though, as you kind of like jiggle the knob, you're like, all right, what's the next step?
Oh, I have a next step, but keep going.
You're kind of thinking, what's your next plan of action? And you see a scrawled out sign in the wood that looks vaguely similar to that symbol.
Oh, how thoughtful.
We don't have any rogues with us, right?
No, I am the
Okay.
closest to a rogue.
Oh, I'm a level 3 rogue.
You're 3 levels in rogue?
Yeah, and 5 in
Ooh, we got a
druid.
multi-class
This is,
over here.
Yeah, I wanted to big
This is
big class.
probably an equivalent of a. You don't know. Without giving away, you know thieves can't. Being a rogue, this is probably a similar symbol for a thieves can't. It's not in a language that you know.
That
it's not a
eyeball
symbol.
picture?
But it could be something of like a meeting place, a hideaway, or
Speakeasy.
this place is safe for our cause.
It's like here, like next to the doorway and everything.
It's very hidden. Like normal eye, you have to be kind of looking for it.
Cool.
Wow.
Really quick, I'm gonna lick my finger and very flavorfully, I'm gonna lick my finger, gonna extend a focus point, I'm gonna activate my elementalism. I'm going to burn
That spot.
that spot.
Okay.
And then I want to, with acid specifically, and with that, I'm going to try and use that same acid to melt away the lock so I can get inside.
Okay. Cool. Are you just trying to erase the symbol?
Yes, I'm just trying to erase erase it to make it like people can't come back. If they're like, hey, look for this, it's not going to be there.
Got it. So you easily kind of erase it from existence. There is still some sort of chemical burn from there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that symbol.
Which is all I need.
And you're able to, if you get to the lock, you kind of try to get it to, it doesn't melt the lock, you try to get the corrosive nature through like the seep holes of the lock, and you feel not something like, it's almost like it's melting away, eating at the metal, the
Yeah.
brass on the inside. Is it now has enough purchase to click and you can get inside?
Cool. I do very as like sneakily as possible. Just open, slide in, close.
Oh my
You are in a
gosh.
very dark room. Curtains are drawn. You get the sense of a building that's been in the woods that hasn't been touched in years. You get the sense of earth smell, mud, very stagnant air.
Okay. Making sure I can do this before I say so. Yep, I can still do it. Gonna like very Johnny Storm use my finger as like a candle
Okay.
because I can't see in the dark.
You're illuminated by kind of like a dining room area. There's only room. There's a staircase that leads up, and you see like a table with a couple chairs that are inside.
Okay.
It has been disturbed somewhat, like recently, but not in like a day recent.
Okay. But is it like enough to where it's like, the dust has moved specifically in an area because someone's walked through it or they've
Yes.
moved stuff? Okay, I want to go that way.
Well, no, so much like you can see multiple people have come through. Here.
Come and go, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to, as carefully as possible, not to disturb, like, specifically the furniture. I just don't want to make it look like someone has moved anything, but kind of like canter around.
Mm-hmm. Trying to step into already dusted footprints.
Stuff like that, yeah. Try and find either a door or a trapdoor, cellar door, maybe a latch to open something.
There is a latch on the. It's like a trap door the stairs lead up to. It's locked.
Okay. Oh, to go upstairs?
It's the only other room. And there's the front door to lead back out to
And
the
there's
street.
nothing like noticeable on the floor that could be of something.
Like you can tell.
All right. Well, I guess we're going there.
Let's see where it leads.
Very old key, thick key lock.
Lock.
On this lock.
Cool. Once again,
Same thing.
same thing. Get a whole bunch of acid just ready and just kind of just press it into the lock again.
Okay, cool. So you're able to do that. The lock is now kind of melts away and it unlocks. You don't get the sense it's gonna lock again.
Cool.
So you're able to get that out and you open the door. You walk in to the upstairs, although you see this as well. As your light illuminates, you start to see like first things a table. You see dry blood on the table. Very, very old dry blood, like the stain of blood on
It's
the
brown.
wood. As you get closer, you start to see on the wall there's like aprons as well. And then on the back wall, you see all sorts of separate different tools, cranks, knives, blades, belts.
Some sort of interrogation room.
Yes, very much some sort of
I was
torture.
thinking like a medical room.
Oh,
This is much worse than I was.
So innocent-minded.
I think a medical room would be cleaner than that.
We're not exactly in the 1st century.
To be honest, though,
I see where you were going with that.
Yes. Okay, so interrogation, love that.
Whoa.
Anything else fabulous going on in this room?
Nope, nothing you can tell.
Cool.
there's a urinal in the corner.
Does it lead anywhere else?
This is it.
This is it. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Whew.
of the tools on the wall, is there anything of like sufficient interest?
Would you want to look for?
It's just all sorts of different torture tools. None that would be like very specifically used in some dark ritual or something.
Nothing like that. Okay. Huh.
I have a little water.
I'm gonna do something drastic.
Cool.
Do
Oh my
it.
gosh.
I am going to. Could I make one more perception check? Literally anything of interest.
Anything else but that one?
Ooh, 24. I'm going Gucci today.
Whatever the last torture event happened here was not in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
The blood itself is too dry. The tools are been rusted, older rusted from blood and other try to cleaning ailments. You probably get the sense that downstairs is a meeting room of some sort, a safe place. This is obviously a torture area, and they have the table a large size for maybe a different size creatures. The straps themselves are adjustable. You can't get the gist of.
There's nothing that says, you know, like, here's some other places within the city.
No.
Here's a list of names.
No.
No, nothing.
This is very much like this is a safe house.
Is there stuff in the safe?
No.
There's
It
nothing.
is not
Is there
even a
anything of
safe.
value?
You're a great criminal. Oh.
I love this.
Not
You
that
have
like,
torture tools and blood.
not that you
Be
can
happy.
Okay, well, can I pick up? I want to take the most expensive looking tool.
tell. Okay.
Stash that away. I'm going to go downstairs, and this place is made of wood, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. I'm going to light it all on fire.
Alrighty, I was waiting for it.
I said something
was
drastic.
waiting
So,
for it.
are we just arsonists at this point?
Well, I
You
need to
set it on fire.
I set it on fire, and very nonchalantly, I leave before there's a scene, and I'm going to sneak away back to the inn.
You
Right.
You and Alu are running from a burning building as you start to see some elves trying to come up in commotion. Fire! Fire! Not the old bakery! No one's been there in years!
I would like to do it sneakily, so like if anyone anywhere was watching, I want to be like unseen.
Got it. Cool.
Because I don't expect something like this
Go on,
to go unnoticed and unguarded.
Got
27.
You let that motherfucker on fire!
And like a
Jesus.
ghost.
Just into the next day.
Nice.
It's the metaphorical night.
You wanted to kind of just turn around the outside, correct?
Good job.
What are, and you were looking
Sorry,
for
I didn't touch you.
Kind of like a CDN to see if there may be any kind of seedy people in there. Kind of like how we have a meeting room in there, but just like maybe sit into a CD inn and listen to conversations.
There's no radio.
No, just people.
Oh, there's people. Okay. Most of the talk around town is the return of it. That is pretty much what everybody is talking about right now. How happy they are. She looks like she's so grown. Curious what her studies were, maybe what the roads were like. It's not very often that this happens. That's what you're getting the most gist of.
Okay, so great. And also nothing like negative. People that maybe see it negatively. Well then, all right. I'll just head back to the.
Don't you want to find some pot?
No, I'm gonna wait until Petal.
As
Give
you're
us some
walking by, you start walking back to the inn. We'll bring you back. Flinris,
Yes.
you are looking for ways to contact the outside world.
I got people I want to talk to.
All right. Who's the first person you want to talk to? Sorry. How are you
Do
going to
I
talk to the
figure-
first one?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How do I want to start, like, what, is there like an internet cafe?
You walk around, there are a lot of cafes, not a lot of internet right now.
Well, okay, there's got to be contact somehow because there is trade, and they do know about other people. We're not like the only people who've ever come here. So I want to start kind of asking around and find somebody and like, hey, actually I want to go back to the gun shop.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask her if there's any way to like get service.
Yeah.
Rosalind?
Roosevelt.
Rosalind, yes.
Yeah, you go back to the marketplace. You see her still taking her way on a different weapon this time. A pile of weapons, mostly archery tools are laid out behind her right now. Oh, my little halfling friend. I'm sorry, I don't think I actually caught your name last time.
Flinris.
Flinris. You look like a man who's left retirement too soon.
Well, I retired too soon, and then I left retirement too soon, and it's all just like
I think it's
it just keeps happening.
you know that promise of halflings retire, get fat, and you sit by the fire and no one
Yeah, I
bothers
know, like halfway fat and lost all the weight.
you? none of my family members that I've ever talked to have done that. I think it's a lie.
It's just a distant dream.
We get dragged back in somehow.
Always.
I don't understand.
Exhausting.
I'm never going to retire, and I'm gonna do this till I die.
Yeah.
Also because I have to pay to sustain myself, and I made that decision for the young life and don't have any savings. But that was
Ditto.
my decision. Okay. Well, how was your retirement? Was it
Boring.
boring?
God, I was bored.
This doesn't make me want to retire at all.
Yeah.
I got dragged back into, life because I was bored. If it was exciting, it would not have been as difficult.
No. Well, we share the same interests: archery, weapons, guns. What can I help you with today?
I need to call people who don't live in this freaking forest. How do you contact people outside?
Well, funny story about that.
Oh no.
It takes a while.
Snail.
Only by letters.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
What
But
is the aversion to technology? Is it a magic thing? Is it a culture thing?
very cultural. Very within the forest at least. They're very much, I wouldn't say stuck in their own ways, they're just peaceful in their ways.
They're content.
They're very content with where they are. They don't find, well, especially from, we don't really have a lot of contact with the woods in the first place. It's almost taboo. Now, you look like someone that I can trust. Can I show
One
you
thing I can do
something?
is keep
Can I show you something? She kind of closes up her, oh my goodness, it's great and sneezes. She kind of closes up her shop and she starts leading the way to another building. And you run into Spicoli's on his way back to the inn.
Glitterous. Goodbye.
What an interaction.
What a guy! What a guy!
I am busy.
So
want to tag
she leads
along?
you into a building, and
Show me.
it is. This person's not ready for retirement because there's shit everywhere. Like there's tinker tools, like odds and ends, gun parts everywhere.
I don't know if this is rude to ask here, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Mhm.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
And you're thinking about retirement? Okay.
Ask
You're
any
barely
young-
an adult.
Listen, it's the new age. It's the one thing we have looking forward to.
Barely an adult. And
Everybody-
it's boring as hell.
Everybody hyped up college. That's a lie. That was a lie. I'm hoping out retirement isn't one, but none of us have actually retired. You are, example, 370,000.
I think I would have had a better time in retirement if I had friends or a hobby or something, but I kind of just ran my farm and didn't talk to people, so I was bored. I think it's achievable if you do it right. I don't think any of us do it right.
That's fair. She leads you to a workbench, and you see tiny little LCDs, screens, all illuminated green. There's little wires and contraptions all over the place. She says, "I have started creating a form of communication that you're able to communicate with one another. I've only been able to piece this within the grove, and you can only have, I think, we can only have about 10 on one channel to one receiver, but now it's revolutionary. We're able to now talk in what we call using MagTech digitally to our friends and family and loved ones. You can send a 16-character message, and it will appear on this little LCD. She's showing you a pager.
Love that.
What's the range on this?
Most I got was 6 miles.
That friend I just ran into is really kind of good at this stuff.
Okay.
Mind if you take a look? You might be able
As
to.
long as he doesn't you're good with him?
I'm
I'm good with him.
gonna run into the street and track you down.
I probably have
Focus.
already walked away somewhere else.
Can,
No, you
can I
haven't.
find him?
You walk, run back to the end. Spicolius is like still kind of talking around the town, trying to keep his ear to the ground type thing, looking around. You just get grabbed at the upper thigh.
I'm
And,
gonna
just start,
grab you by like a belt loop. Like, let's go.
and you just start getting dragged off. You look back, you
The
don't
heck?
see anybody. You're like, what sort of sorcerer magic is this? And you look down and you see
Flutterous.
I need your technology.
I don't have technology.
You, all the work you've been doing with the robots.
Well, that's tinkering.
Yeah, I need your tinkering.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's
I don't. Okay.
Cool.
You're having your. Because you walk in, you're having a mad wet dream right now. With all the little, like, tinker tools and stuff. And you see, she shows you the little pagers that she's working on.
No way.
Oh, so my Flinris here, sorry, I'm Rosita.
Splinters. No. Spicolius. I am sorry.
I
I'm
get
just
the
completely in awe right now over the technology that you have around here.
I'm assuming you brought him with you.
Yeah.
Did you try any of the herb at the stands?
I have not yet.
Okay. I was just curious because you were
No.
slurring there for a second.
I was. I might have had a little
A
something of
little
my
excited.
own.
This is kind of his thing. I
It
do
is.
guns, he does this. You think you can make this contact outside?
I will try. I left all my actual tools on the ship when we bolted.
Oh.
I will use the tools that
All
are
my
here
guns are on the ship too.
as mine as well. I will
You
use
have
the
guns.
tools that I had a pistol and a shotgun.
Ooh.
Had.
Has had, did.
Don't have.
Yeah. This is gonna be I'm gonna say personally, a fairly big role here.
And I have been rolling like crap this entire
Yeah.
night.
And I don't think anybody here has any sort of way
Can
to
I
help
give
you on
him
this.
help? Because I've been helping him with the robot shit.
That's true.
Can I give it? Can I give like help to him?
You can give
Give you
aid.
some a little
Yeah.
advantage on this check.
Earn
Okay.
that, advantage, yes.
Okay. If not,
What
maybe.
sort of check did you make this for? Let's just do this as a intelligence check with proficiency for tinkering. So what's your intelligence modifier? Add 2 to that.
Okay, cool. +3. Yay!
And you get to make this with advantage. I will say for this, for you to, what are we trying to do? Extend the range? How about this? I'll tell you this. If you can get 1 to 9, let's say this, 1 to 5, you can't do it.
Okay.
6 to 10, you're able to increase the range that you know that you can go within the grove and a little out of the grove. 11 to 15, you can extend the range by far, probably leagues, way further. And if you get a 16 or higher, something else will happen.
Okay. Just on an off chance that I don't roll that high, if I get like 1 to 5, I don't do anything. 6 to 10, I can get. What was the range of that one again? Is that like out
The edge
just
of the grove.
to the edge, go slightly out? So that would make it slightly to the air station, right?
No.
Just this grove.
Oh, only okay. Cool. Well, good luck, everybody.
If you get like a 1 or a 2, you break everything you have.
Oh god.
Crunch.
You have advantage.
You have advantage and you have a plus.
So
Oh,
it's possible to get a 2. So you would have to roll 2 not ones to break your shit.
dude. Oh, epic. No bad rolls. Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
Dirty 22.
A dirty 22. Ooh. Okay. So 100%. You're able to extend a range by far. You can probably contact someone in another group. You spend time, you get the tools ready, get the equivalent of a soldering iron, you start working away, using your experience to do something. Flinris, you're kind of helping him out, gather the tools, recognizing some of the stuff that he's
Use a
doing.
blunderbuss barrel as like a slight little antenna satellite.
The hyperfixation of the ADHD kicked in hard, like mega hard for you right now. not only are you able to do that, you're able to ADHD your way into working on something completely different, and you are able to now build receivers that you can place strategically at different parts to extend your range as well. Now, you can use it for whatever you want. You can put this within the grove, in the forest. You might be able to take this to another grove on the opposite side of the jaded forest and be able to have communication with someone there. You're still limited to the 10 channels.
10 channels. Oh, 10 channels is all we need.
What am I gonna do? It's only 10 channels.
But it's still only like a 16 character. I'm gonna say 60 characters, please. Let's not believe that, because then we're gonna be sitting here. You can send like very simple messages
What
to
can we
each other.
use? Like early 2000s text to speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LOL,
It's gonna be great.
THX.
Here you go, Flares.
I don't know, maybe a Jill.
Nice job, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You guys have acquired a way of communication now. That's gonna be big. That keeps doing that. I'm not sure why.
We can actually kind of split the party now.
We're gonna go now to. Oh, while you guys are doing that, I want to get to Kronk and Testy.
The window
Are we still licking windows at this point?
Bro,
Are you?
people are starting to come and asking you, they're like, wow, this is such an innovative way to clean. I have never thought. How much do you charge to lick these windows?
How much money are you willing to pay?
Oh, I like that. Putting it on ours. Well, judging from how good it's been, and probably the healthcare you need afterwards, because some of these windows have bugs that die on them. We have natural storms that
The bugs are good protein.
Other sick elves cough into them.
Yeah,
I would
poison
say
source.
for a whole domicile, I would personally pay.
A whole domicile?
Oh, jeez.
Say it.
Oh no. Is this a percentile dice?
I
Wow.
would pay 99 gold just to buy a whole house.
We will.
I think I rolled the absolute highest possible number that we could have rolled here almost.
99 gold?
Yeah, for the low price at 99 gold, I too will lick your house.
I wonder if
I'll
we
lick
can
right
write
now.
them down for more.
Whoa, whoa.
You double that, and we will.
Make a persuasion check for both.
Double it. Just take the gold and walk away! You psycho!
You do a persuasion. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna intimidate them.
No. All these people think we're very kind.
Alright.
I'm just like,
Oh, okay.
what'd you get?
17. I don't know what my modifier is.
I don't know what it is.
Probably at -1.
0. So 17.
Oh, there you go. Mine's a minus.
Ooh.
Okay,
wait.
60.
A 16.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Double it. You guys struck a hard bargain. Well, yes, I will do it for 198 gold pieces. I will let you clean
All
my
right.
house.
Where is your house? Take us there, sir.
Well, he leads you to his house. It's a very modest home. There's 30 windows.
Okay. Well,
All
we'll
good
get that
size.
done. We'll get that done in a jiffy.
All right.
Do we roll an athletic check to see
Yeah,
how many
let's,
like?
let's do athletic.
You're paying for the inn.
Let's do an athletic.
Is this like gonna tell us how much time this is gonna
How
take?
about this? Let's do this. You do your athletic check. David, can you roll percentile, 2 percentile
Oh,
dice for me? This is
no.
going to be dictated on how fast we get this done for how many windows we're going to do.
So we have
Wait, percentile
Espionage.
is the 2-digit number one.
espionage,
What'd you
arson.
get? What'd you get?
Hold on.
I got a 0, 2 zeros, and a
MacGyver.
60.
Oh, so 60.
23, baby.
Okay, so we'll say 60. Okay.
23.
A 23, you guys could do like 60 windows in like an hour.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You spend the day licking windows. Let's say how many hours we want to work at this.
It's like an hour and a half max if he has 30 windows.
Oh, fuck yeah. Easy money.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
We're all rolling hot today because I rolled a D12 for a 12-hour period and I rolled a 12. You
Wow.
get 12 houses done, so 12 times 30, let's just average 30 windows per. That's
Holy fuck.
360. It's 3,600 windows. I don't know if I'm doing math wrong right now.
360 windows.
360 windows for 30 windows times 12. Yeah,
Only 1
300.
zero.
What in the world do your tongues look like now?
Yeah, but how much
How
gold
dehydrated are
did
you?
we make
Yeah.
out of this?
12
They're-
for
they're-
198 times 12. What's
Tongues
that
are probably
number?
hanging down to
You
the
get
ground at
12,
this point.
So you get full 12 hours.
So
You guys can do the
198.
math. 12 times 198. That's how much gold y'all just fucking made.
Alright,
Wow.
They
yeah.
killed the neighbors.
everything now.
2,376.
2,376 divided by 2 is how much?
1,188.
1,188.
Hey Dave, I say we write our little logo down on a piece of bark and send it out to the townsfolk.
We're screw the campaign. We're just gonna be business owners. This is our business. Start small
We are never
businesses.
Hey,
leaving.
you know
Window
what?
leaking simulator right here.
All y'all's business.
Oh god, Dave, what's the name here? Throw something out
You
there.
got it. We'll lick it. Like.
What?
Tasty what?
What is it? Girly pop.
Tasty pains.
Tasty pains?
I like that.
I fuck with that, yeah.
Like panes of glass.
Yeah.
You look so grossed out.
I worked at Home
Can
Depot.
we be contacted at any random moment throughout the campaign to clean
100%,
windows?
100%.
Okay.
I think that needs to be the new.
Yeah, tasty
Tasty
pains.
pain.
Support small businesses.
Oh my
Oh my hell.
I'm gonna write out a logo for us while we're doing this.
He's gonna canvas some t-shirts for him. And the funny part is, never got scared out of the baby carrier their entire time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tasty pains and sun.
And sun.
Yeah.
Oh, so we had pretty crazy days, everybody. We all kind of gathered back together.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Pedal,
That was
you're all
epic.
back at the end, and Pedal's like, so, how did y'all's days go? Did we learn anything new?
No.
me
Nothing.
And, me and Testy
Well.
just drop a big old sack of gold.
Gold on the bill.
Who'd you rob?
That's my
no,
job.
we earned this money, okay?
Earned?
Oh, we earned
You
it, all right.
earned.
Yeah. Do you know how many windows we licked today? I don't even know how to count. I can't count past 10, but it was a lot.
I wouldn't put licking and windows together. But
I mean, go downstairs and look at the windows downstairs.
You can see how clean these things are.
Yes.
there wasn't any windows on there.
Oh.
Wait, was that how clean it was?
Yeah.
It was so clean that it was crystal clear and I couldn't see through. I couldn't tell that it was a window.
There's a bird that flies into the window as we're talking about
Yeah, don't clean that one again.
this. So,
Someone goes and throws up and just headbutts the window. Well, alrighty then.
Gosh.
Yeah, you. I'm worried this end's gonna be really expensive because we pay at the end.
Well,
No,
good
they
thing
gave
you
us a
guys have
price.
no upfront of the cost.
I don't know what you're talking about. We
Yeah, they
should
gave us a
bargain
price
to
up
like
front.
clean their windows.
Yeah.
Just like
And then that's our
Armor
payment.
gave me
Yeah.
the price.
Branch
Ah.
out north, maybe? Like-
This is a breakout business right here.
Oh, man.
No, if anything, I'll take
network.
my
Network.
Y'all do
my
hardwood?
share to buy some more stuff.
You guys are all standing in this room. You hear a knock outside.
Which room are we in?
You're in like your kind of dining meeting area with the curtain
With the
closed.
bar.
Oh, okay.
Our semi-private dining
Yes.
room.
Okay.
You hear them like someone's knocking. And someone steps in. A cloaked figure walks in.
Hand on the hilt of the sword.
Nar.
They take their hood off. You are in the presence of Finia right now.
City.
She walks in.
I knew cleaning those windows would save us some time.
I got the message. And she's holding up a flower that you put away. And now you're seeing like the close, just silence, up close reunion of Petal and Finia.
Oh.
Petal takes a step up, takes a step forward, and then Finia just bursts into a sprint, embraces her, tears running down her face. Oh, Auntie, I never thought I would see you again. And they're just like in like, very heartwarming embrace scene that we're in right now. Just, it's so like such a beautiful moment. Auntie, where have you been? It's been 300 years. Oh, and then you see kind of Petal take like a big sister, kind of like stands a little straighter, brush the hair away from her face. Aww. And yeah, if I could be here, I wish I was. You've gotten so big.
That's wishes.
You're all grown now. Shut up. You've gotten so much. Look at you. You're a young woman now. You haven't. You look different now. You look like you've seen a whole lifetime, and I get this. I feel I feel you. I feel like your presence, but I don't feel the same. Etsy, it is you, right? And Petal replies back, "Yes, I've had quite a time. I've seen a lot of things, horrors." Those two. A lot of those. And I don't wish this upon anybody, and it's just so amazing that I can be in this moment to embrace you and hold you again. And if it wasn't thanks to my friends here that were able to help me get to this point, I don't think we ever. Sorry, these are my friends here. This is Spicolius, this is Krog, Testes, Flinris. And two of our other newest friends, Aloe and Kari. Finia kind of now coming back to shakes each and one of your hands. Thank you for bringing my sister back. We thought she was gone forever. We don't know what happened. Petal's like, what do you know that happened? Like, what happened after? What was said about me? Leave or disappearing. Finia says, well, you were supposed to meet me at the garden where we always used to play under in the sun, and you didn't come. And the whole town, the whole city guard, the groves just started searching for you. We searched, as far as we know, the whole forest as much as that we could. You were just gone. All traces. We started thinking that you ran away. I never believed that. I always thought something happened to you. I prayed every single day that you were alive. And sometimes you would visit my dreams, and it'd be like you were just right there. Is this a dream that I'm gonna wake up from? And Petal hugs her again. No, I'm here for you. I'm never gonna leave you again. Tell me, what has happened to the forest? Finia speaks back. After you left, Father he became distant. He thought the groves took you, another grove, and he shut access down and talks. He cut our pilgrimage down to a fraction of what it was. It doesn't have no one trusts anybody anymore in the forest. Unless there's specific things, there is still some sort of trade that we have amongst each other, but we don't talk to them at all anymore. We've all just become our own little cities, our own little worlds. What's this mean with you coming back? I don't know. But anyways, it's amazing that you're here. We have to tell everybody. We have to tell the whole family. We have to have a whole dinner. And what? I'm sorry. Spicoli's correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We can't.
Why not?
We still haven't figured out exactly why she was kidnapped years ago.
You were kidnapped?
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I was. We can get to that story later at another time when it's just you and me. I'll tell you all about it. I think it's okay if at least we kind of keep it on the down low that we make our way to the main the castle. I would too like to see my family. I haven't seen. I can, of course, I could get, Behaloon, that he can help us out. We can do this under the night, and we'll just bring you in. No one has to know a word. Petal looks to you all. Is it okay if you could come along as well if you'd like? But I'm going to be going with her.
Come stay in the castle. Need you say more?
Please don't steal anything.
Can
as
you
well.
guess how many windows we can lick?
Wait, is these the window lickers?
Oh,
Is this-
yes, we are.
It's pain, window licking, pain. What? Sorry.
Tasty pain.
Tasty pains.
Tasty pain.
Everybody's
Oh my
talking about
God.
tasty pains right now and how clean their windows are, and asking if that like who needs a sink to wash dishes now when you can have someone. It's weird talk going around the town.
Do not.
Diseases.
Do not lick dishes.
Oh.
Their immune system is going to be out of this world.
Do you want us to go with you?
Or do you want your windows licked?
Is that no?
Oh, is that a
No.
I think we must.
I would very much for you to come with me. I want to
I know.
also repay you for helping me bring me here. Also, my payment for Green Song. But yes, I would very much like for you to come. We'll pay you handsomely, yes.
Oh, sweet.
You
Or
have my
beautifully.
claws.
Wonderful. How many windows do you have?
I don't know, Finya, how many do we have? Has the castle got any bigger? Quite, actually. There's a lot of additions that have been made. Spires, towers, the library was remodeled. If you had to take a guess, like square footage or just the quantity, because those are two different numbers.
Quantity of windows.
Quantity of windows.
Probably maybe last that our architecture was talking about. Father was thinking about building another wing.
How many
We're
did you say we
thinking
can
like
do an hour?
6,432.
I think it was like 1,200 or
Charged by the
1,100.
hour, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
Well,
mean,
it took you 12 hours to do.
60 something.
So it's 30 windows an hour.
30 windows an hour.
Wasn't it
I
300?
love that we're like
It was
legit
60
talking.
windows an hour, and you did.
how many windows did you say?
60 windows. an
No,
hour.
how
No,
many?
he said about 6,000.
Over
Okay.
6,000.
Well,
6,000. So that's like
6,000 divided by 30 is how many hours?
No, it's 60 windows an hour. That's what they rolled the percentage dice
yeah,
for.
that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Oh, 60 windows an hour. I'm sorry, I thought it was
Yeah.
30.
That's
No.
gonna be 100 hours of window licking.
Oh, easy.
easy right there.
Easy money.
We'll get it done this following week.
They're gonna spend 10 days licking windows.
Oh, well, if we don't sleep.
I'll get coordinated with our guards. They will point you into, I guess, the
The nearest
right
window
person
to
to
lick.
talk to about this. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh! But you guys leave the inn. You see Finya like holding hands with Petal as they're walking.
We pay the innkeeper.
You pay the innkeeper.
Yes, if we're gonna stay at the castle, we're gonna pay the innkeeper when we leave.
Are we doing this a little incognito? Like, are they
Yes.
both wearing
Cover
enough
it,
like
yes.
cloaks and shit like that?
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
You can view however you want to be there.
I rather
Talk to the
as
innkeeper.
as on the down low as much
How
as
much do we
possible.
owe the innkeeper?
Yeah, that's why I have to go talk to her. Because I think the quote she gave me was for 3 days, but we only stayed here 1
What
day.
was the quote for 3 days? then?
I don't remember. I gotta go ask her how much it is for 1 day.
I
And tell her
also
we're not coming
You
back.
didn't write it down.
I did not.
I drop 100 gold pieces on the countertop and drop it.
Keep the change.
29 for one. Okay.
For every one of y'all.
29 each.
29?
That was total for everybody.
I drop 100 gold
So
on the
room that you
countertop.
would have
Yeah.
rented into food and board, it's 29 gold for everybody, plus the discount from the windows being lit.
So
I still drop 100 gold on the
Wait,
countertop.
how much total? How much total would it be?
29.
29.
29 times 3?
29 times 3? Because
Why
I was about to
times
say,
three?
me and you could just like split the cost because we had the most
Why
money.
times
So
three?
it's a whopping 87
Maybe he was
gold.
saying per
Okay,
room.
easy.
We still have gold from further back too.
Yeah, well, I've been marking my gold. I got.
I still have a chunker.
29 for all of the rooms and all of the food and board, everything all together total is 29.
Times 3.
Why times 3?
3 days.
We were only here one day.
No,
We told
that
you
was
the
your
total
12
cost,
it was
though.
per day for 3 days.
Okay, well we're only here one day, so we're only gonna pay for one day.
Brock, how
We're
much
there.
gold do you
We
have?
got there.
I got
Why are you
215 plus.
I don't care about the
19,
quote. I care about what I owe.
Or no. Plus 11.
I want to pay the nice man for the 3
I have
days.
14,000 or no, 1413.
Go ahead. I don't have
Okay,
that
so I
money.
probably only have
These
about
two window
1,300
lickers
or a little
do.
bit less than that.
Yeah.
We
So-
are. Did you guys pay the innkeeper?
Yeah. But how much do we pay her total? So I could.
29.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out.
Minus your 100 that you just dropped.
Can I see
Okay, well, the total cost, me and him are gonna split halfway.
Alright, split 29 in half.
So, it's literally just $29.
For the 3 days.
We only stayed one day.
Oh, okay. So
Did we
20
pay the other innkeeper?
But you're still being charged for 3 days.
No. Why would we be
No,
charged for
right?
3 days if I didn't stay 3 days?
Oh, no, then it's 3 rooms. Right?
No, fuck did
The
we stay
innkeeper
for?
comes out and he's just like, gosh, you're still talking at this hour. I'm like, yes, hello, what can I... Do you need towels?
How much do we owe you?
Oh,
We're leaving. We gotta pay you.
Can I pull the abacus out of my thumb?
No, I'm in front of it. I pull it out for you.
Yeah.
It's for you. We quoted you all for 29 gold a day. But we've only stayed for a day, so it's 49 gold.
Oh. Alright, well,
I put 100 gold pieces on the counter.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
Alright.
you.
Alright, you got it.
Kind of confused, but I'm too tired to argue. I would imagine I woke up to talk about. Did we stay for 1 day or 3 days?
Y'all argued over that we stayed for 1 day.
I'm not paying. I don't have that much money.
Wait, I just thought of something. Is
Sorry,
that-
Flimmerus is picking up the bill.
Is Petal and Petal's sister still with us? Could I remember from the previous campaign? I ate that flower that could buy
yeah.
Petal anywhere.
Ah.
So can I puke out that flower?
Well, the funny part about this is that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
How many times have you digested since
I
then?
feel like we did talk about this last session. The flower did come out.
Didn't we
Ah.
force it out?
I don't think he was here for that discussion.
But you also still have the power to
Oh.
find Petal. It is chemically imbued into you.
Oh my god.
So I had the idea of puking out the flower and then
You can still
taking.
puke.
Well, I I think I
Oh my
will.
God.
You might have more windows to clean if you do.
No, alright, never
Oh
mind. I was thinking
my.
about puking out the flower, giving it to the sister, but then taking like a petal out of the flower for each of us so we each have a way to track
that's
it.
how
Can
you
you will
rule
the
a
power
woman.
into a
Yeah.
You
you
throw up a petal
Like a
that your
bird with a
sister
gift.
gave you.
Oh
My
my
bird.
god.
flower
For you,
to
my
people.
lady.
Alright, never mind.
This is taking a hard 90 that we should not been taking.
I kind of wish we're still stuck on the tasty pains.
Dude, you still haven't given us a price. You know, we need to get in contact with the guard. We have our little
We
placard of
haven't even got
wood.
into the manor or the castle yet.
Yeah.
left in yet.
Nope.
Alright,
We still argue about how many
well,
days.
Let's go. Let's go.
Are
We
you
paid
staying
them.
for 3 days? I'm confused.
No, just the one, and we're paying
You
and we're
guys
leaving.
leave.
Take the 100 gold and shut up.
You guys leave again. You make your way through town. Also, like some flying under the bed of the just make your way. You walk through. It takes a long time to get through the grove. You get to where the river is. You walk over the bridge to this very ornate marble wall of where the drawbridge is. You walk through, and you get in your first look of this gigantic castle. Thing probably has over 6,000 windows.
Yeah.
last time she heard the architect talking, but she just got home today. She's been gone for 5 years.
Oh,
That is true. That is very true. And you guys will make your way in. You enter the foyer. There's nice bright red like yellow tassels. There's magical torches that are illuminating the whole room. There's a large marble staircase with the rug that goes through the middle of it that branches off. This beautiful, like almost church-like mosaic of a tree with like a holy golden light around it and on it. And at the very top of the steps, you see a very old, white-haired elf, probably like 7'2", so, like super tall, skinny, wearing very bright, like yellow and white robes that go all the way down. Even his eyebrows that are super long, white. You see actual elf, an elf with wrinkles. Oh, my dear Fidia has returned. Etsurume. You now see Petal looking up at her father. She takes a deep bow. Father, my Havenor, I have returned. But the question is, what have you returned from? And that is where we're going to end episode 4 of Whispers in the Grove. Welcome back to your Petal and Finia back in the house. Now we're back in the house of Mandala. We have witnessed a beautiful reunion. Is this one going to be beautiful? We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love having you guys here watching us. Episode 5 is going to be a great one.
Yeah.